A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Austin Novosad, last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Offense working from the pistol. Going to the running game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working the middle, it's complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying to move them on the counter. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Powell. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Running to the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Pulls it again on the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. Gerard Pringle Jr. He barreled his way into the end zone 5 times, leading them to victory last time out. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the big fullback. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Throwing, Mensah. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Running into the open space. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the left side. Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First and 10. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Chase to the right. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to him and got the sack.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Bounced off his feet. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these two wide receivers are stacking up so far. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. On the run, it's Powell. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Finding an escape route. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
It'll be first and 10 from the 30. Trying the left side. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss. He can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. First and 10 from the 33. Here's a give to Lyle. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for room. It's Pringle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. That's caught. It's Roach. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Fighting off the defender. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Yellow Jackets are facing 3rd and inches. Quickly to the tight end. On the move is the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. The run to the left. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Powell. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Back to the ground game on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Maybe a crease. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Handoff Lyle running left. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Using his legs, it's Pringle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Give him 105 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Rides the option, he keeps it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The running back has it. Looking for room at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the Sooners looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half he is not surprised this running back hit the Heisman pose in that mid-celly. He said he is continuing to be such a big, dominant figure on the field. He loves that he's got the confidence to strike the pose, but more importantly, have the kind of ground game that deserves all that attention. We'll see if he keeps it up here in the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Ollie. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Mensah makes the catch. It's Vaughn.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Here's a gift to Lyle. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to run for it. Here's a little room there. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. And the Canes are flying down the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Back to the ground with the running back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Going to the run, it's Pringle. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Following the play, there is a yellow jacket who is shaken up. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. That's caught. It's sharp. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Following the play, there is a yellow jacket who is shaken up. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. And the yellow jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Roach. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. I mean, this guy has some serious guts from its own end zone. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing Mensah, and he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Under fire. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
They had a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Looking to throw. Quickly complete. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy. And this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Canes send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense is already showing on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
All right, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Bingo. Red 80.
They feed him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. On the run, it's Pringle. Across the 45. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver. And
there's some room. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. And that is the last thing they wanted to see with this guy in the middle of the Heisman Trophy race. The Canes are marching down the field. Here's a gift to Lyle.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Mensah to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Fullback's got it. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. And he got it! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. The throw. Got a man. It's Roach. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Here's Lyle. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick six, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the two-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
At the 20, he's got space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. Now the brain trust will go to work on both sidelines. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dances away. Fires on the move. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll run it. It's Pringle. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And he punches it in the end zone, and man, oh man, has this running back been impressive. Just the amounts of licks he's taken and just kept moving forward. Like, they made no bones about it, Palmer. They were going to run the football, and they did. They gave it to him over and over again. The defense knew it was coming, and he still performed.
It's incredible. The head coach called him into his office earlier in the week, and he said, look, we are going to force feed you the football. You have to carry this for us. on her way to victory, and he was glad to accept that challenge. He did it today, David. He took a beating. He's going to need the ice tub. He's going to need cryotherapy. He's going to need a good stretch, and he needs some sleep. But, man, did he ever deliver for his offense and his team.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
The Yellow Jackets spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Now on first down from the 28. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Down here on the Yellow Jackets sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment.
Makes the grab in their space.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They're working that left side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. They are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. The quick out. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Hand off Lyle, running left. Could be an alley. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. Might be calling a hot route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got it. Beat down in bounds. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
Man, that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.